Hi friends, good evening, welcome to class. My name is Lloyd Hawthorne. Thank you so much for logging on, guys. We've got a fun little class for us this evening. Our focus for this week is based on mindful attention. And what I mean by that is yoga first and foremost is a mindfulness practice. So with that in mind, I want us to really focus on the movements in the body today. And that's what our focus is throughout this week. The first part of the practice here, the first half an hour of our practice, is going to be very much working on basic moves, allowing ourselves to open up into the body. I'm changing it up for those of you guys who are here with me on Tuesday night. We're going to add some other things into play here, keep things interesting. The back half of the class is going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of opportunities there to get upside down. All of those things are options. But along the way, we're going to try crow pose, side crow, there's forearm stand, there's a headstand option, handstands throughout. There's just plenty of options throughout. So with that in mind, guys, I want you to start by having a little seat on your mat. And as you have a seat on your mat, find a comfortable place for your legs, whatever that means in the body. That can be a little crisscross into the legs, Baddha Konasana, Hero's pose, any little variation that allows you to settle here. Blink the eyes closed, find a comfortable place for your arms, whatever that means into your body. Soften here, release. Blink the eyes closed. As you blink the eyes closed, I want you just to connect to the breath. As you connect to the breath, I want you to connect to the mind. And just see where the mind is at today. Our mind status plays a great role on our physical practice. With that, I want to share a little thought. When I was a brand new yoga student in my first year practicing, I was really adventurous. I would try anything and believe I could do it. There was almost like a child naivety about me, which led to things like crashing into a front wall in class, in front of everyone, trying to jump up from downward facing dog, falling loudly out of a headstand in a popular LA class, but it also led to breakthroughs in my own practice. The point is, if you never try, you'll never grow. Sure, your ego may get bruised along the way, but whether it's in a yoga class or in life, put yourself out there. Try new things. Try things that scare you. Ride your edge. Get uncomfortable. This is where growth and success happens. Wherever that little thought might have taken you, start to cultivate your intention, the purpose for your actions. Without our purpose, our practice is disconnected. Yoga is this practice of connections, this connection between the breath and the mind and the body. So find the purpose for your actions. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your thumbs to the center of your chest. Gently raise your head. Inhale. Open the mouth. Exhale. Beautiful breath, yogis. We're going to start class with one Om today. And I was backwards and forwards with a friend about class the other day and how much they enjoyed doing an Om. And I said, I wonder how many times this would have been the first time for a person to actually do an Om. So enjoy the experience, whatever that might mean. If it makes you feel a little uncomfortable, it's okay. Where might it take you? Start with a nice big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale and release. Beautiful, guys. Inhale. Namaste, yogis. Welcome. Nice to see you guys. Alrighty, team. Let's start in a little tabletop tonight. Come to stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. And curl the toes under. Separate the knees just a little further away from the wrist. You've got a nice little length here into the body. And then start to make some big circles to the left. This beautiful slumbering bear action. I want so much of tonight's practice to be intuitive. Allowing the body to open, be connected to the body, really listening to the body. Take your time through the poses. And as you take the circles to the left, start to take them to the right or the opposite way that you went. Really work with your range of motion. Connect to the body here. Listen to where the body might be tight or sore. Move into those spots. Maybe hold into those spots, breathe into those spots. Allow the body to open. Really nice, guys. Come back into your neutral tabletop. Curl the toes under. Tuck the pelvis under. Pull the belly button nice and tight and gently hover the knees up off the mat. Shift forward so the shoulders come in front of the wrists. And then send your hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Early into our downward facing dog here. I want you just to be in the shape and make the shape feel good. Bend into the knees, pedal out into the feet, drop the hips. Anything that allows you to be intuitive here and really open up into your physical practice. Make the body feel good, whatever that means to you. And as you find the movement here, start to find stillness. Really set up the pose. Push the hands hard into the mat, lengthen the arms. Send the hips nice and high towards the ceiling. Even if that means taking a little bend into the knees, lengthen through the arms, wrapping the triceps back and the biceps forward. Lovely, guys. Like a wave. Inhale. Come high under the tips of the toes. Shift forward, round through the spine. Lovely, guys. Find a nice strong plank here. And then really shift forward so the shoulders come in front of your wrists, opening up into the wrists. Those of you guys working on your handstands, this is where the mobility in the pose comes from. Bring the knees to the mat, the chest to the mat, the chin to the mat. Inhale, slide the chest forward, Bhujangasana. Lift up into the chest, straighten through the arms, extend out through the crown. On the exhale, bring the toes to touch, send the knees wide, child's pose. Curl the toes under, send the hips back and up, downward, facing dog. Lovely, guys. Find any movement you need, settle into the pose. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip, make 3 big circles with the right knee. Really explore the right hip joint. Nice, guys. Then inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Option here, come high under the ball out of the left toes, roll to the outside edge of the left foot, Kamakarasana, wild thing. Bring the right leg over the left. Lift the hips. Work beautifully into this lovely back bend. Squeeze the left glute high under the ball out of the right toes, reach the right arm to the top of the mat. Beautiful, team. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, nice and controlled. Plant the right hand down on the mat, step your right foot between your thumbs. Bring your back knee to the mat. Inhale, Kapiyasana, kneeling crescent, but sweep the arms back behind you like wings. Lift the chest. Point the gaze in the same direction as the chest. Hips forward and down. Work the hands a little closer towards the back of the mat. Squeeze the left glute. Inhale. On the exhale, frame out your front foot, straighten the front leg, straighten the back leg. Find this extended pyramid here. The right leg might have a little bend into it, that's just fine. Find the sensation of the pose. Wherever you are, pull back on the right hip, push the left hip forward. Nice, guys. With the breath, bring the left knee to the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms back behind you like wings. Lift the chest, lift the gaze, hips forward and down. Breathe deeper into the belly. Pinch the shoulder blades, engage into the triceps. Inhale. On the exhale, frame out the front foot, straighten through both legs into your extended pyramid. Work the chin a little closer towards the shin. Breathe. Nice, guys. With the breath, bring the back knee to the mat. Inhale, this time sweep the arms nice and high. Find your Kali Mudra steeple grip. Extend out through the pointed fingers. Wrap the triceps and the biceps behind the ears. Breathe deeper into the belly as you lift into the chest. Nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, lean back into your front leg, standing splits. Launch up onto the right leg, left leg comes nice and high. Bend the knee, open the hips. Bring the hands to the mat, even if that means taking a nice bend into the right knee. And then walk your hands off to the right edge of the mat. Work your left toes closer to the right side of your room. Squeeze your outer left hip tighter, lift the left knee a little higher. Reach your left arm a little further away from you. Breathe deeper into the left side lungs. Maybe send the gaze up in underneath your left armpit. Really nice, guys. Walk the hands back in the center. Bring your left knee behind your right heel. Come down, have a little seat onto the mat. Half Lord of the Fishes, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bring your crook of your left elbow into the right knee. Bring the hands into a little bind and use the breath to deepen the twist. Work your right butt cheek a little tighter towards the mat. Extend out through the crown. Breathe. Nice, guys. Find your right hand on the mat. Inhale the left arm high. On the exhale, bring the left elbow over the knee and deepen the twist. Only if this is comfortable in your body. Nice, guys. Inhale, come back up in the center. Pick up your right leg, extend it to the back of your mat, half pigeon. Settle here into the post. Adjust yourself as you need to, and I know this is really early for a pigeon in class, but I like to take it early. Just allow the body to open. Just see how much different the body feels at the beginning of the class when you take a pose that you're used to taking at the back end of a class. If this is really tight on the knee, bring your left heel a little closer towards the right hip pointer. Nice, guys. Looking great. Lift the chest a little higher. Push the fingers a little harder into the mat. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, plant the hands on the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg comes nice and high. We're just on the other side. Bend the knee, open the hip. And take 3 big circles with the left knee. Explore that left hip joint. Notice the little creaks and the cracks as you open up through that part of the body. And then optional here. Inhale, come high on the ball out of the right toes. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Bring the left leg over the right. Into your little dancer's bridge, your wild thing, Kamakarasana. Maybe a little variation or name of this pose is. It's all the same. Lift the hips, lift the chest, extend the left arm. Breathe. Just really enjoy the back bend here, this lovely opening. Nice, guys. And then with control, slide the left hand back down onto the mat. Step the left foot between your thumbs. Bring the right knee to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, sweep the arms back behind you like wings. Hips forward and down. In that order. Squeeze the right butt cheek tight. Lift the chest. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, frame out the front foot, straighten both legs. Breathe. Notice the difference between each side of the body. Actively pull back on your left hip pointer as you push your right hip pointer forward. Fold the forehead a little closer towards the shins as you lengthen. Really nice, guys. Bring the right knee to the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms back behind you like wings. Hips forward and down. Lift the chest, shine the gaze. Open up through the front line of the chest. Inhale. On the exhale, extended pyramid, straighten through both legs. Work the right heel a little closer towards the mat, getting this lovely opening into the back of your right calf. Pull back on the left hip pointer. Nice, guys. One more time. Inhale. This time sweep the arms nice and high. Find Kali Mudra, extended pointer finger above you. But find the opposite grip, the one that's a little awkward. Lengthen through the side body. Breathe deeper into the belly. Finding the diaphragm supporting the mid part of our body through our core. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, lean forward, standing splits. Launch up on the left leg. Right leg comes nice and high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Work the hands around to the left side of your mat this time. Work your right toes to the same side. Find this big, beautiful opening in the right side body. Really see how far you can reach the right arm away from you. At the same time, how close you can bring the right toes to the left side of your room. Lovely, guys. Walk the hands back in the center. Bend your right knee. Bring the right knee behind your left heel. Sit down into your half Lord of the Fishes. Left knee into the crook of the right elbow. Deepen into the twist. Beautiful, guys. Extend out through the crown. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, plant the left hand on the mat. Inhale the right arm high. On the exhale, twist. Find a little bit more space here. Extend out through the crown. Work your left butt cheek a little closer to the mat. Lovely, guys. Inhale, come back up in the center. This time, pick up the left foot and extend it towards the back of the room. And settle down here into your half pigeon. Notice the difference between each side of the body. Treat this side like it's something new. If the side's a little tighter, maybe work the right heel a little closer towards the left hip pointer. Create space with the breath. Extend out through the crown. Squeeze the left glute nice and tight. Really nice, guys. Plant the hands on the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg comes nice and high. Find any movement you need in the right leg. And then meet me back in downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, come high on the ball out of the toes. Bend the knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, a nice big step, a jump, or a float to the front of the mat. Whatever you've got working at this stage in your practice, express yourself. Beautiful, team. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. On the exhale, fold. Grab down through the heels. Inhale, stand, arms high, palms touch. On the exhale, thumbs to the chest, elbows wide, core nice and tight. Beautiful, guys. Just want you to hold this pose for a second, just quickly while I say something. All the transitions that you take tonight, I want you to be soft, so only you can hear them. They're like a little petal falling. When you travel and you move with softness, you're moving with mindful attention. So think about that as you work. Nice, guys. With your breath, inhale, sweep the arms high, lift the chest, squeeze the inner thighs. On the exhale, forward fold with control, bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, create the space. On the exhale, plant the palms. This time your vinyasa, step it, float it, fly it, whatever you've got working at this stage, do it with control. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward, facing dog. Beautiful, guys. For 3, 2. Inhale, come high on the ball out of the toes. Bend the knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, over Headstand stand, arms high, palms touch. On the exhale, with control, thumbs to the chest, elbows wide. Inhale, with the breath, sweep the arms high, lift the chest. Exhale, with control, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. On the exhale, plant the palms, step it, float it, fly it. Anything that you've got working right here, do it with control. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward, facing dog. Lovely, guys. One more time. Inhale, high on the ball out of the toes, bend the knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, find a little bit more depth. Inhale, over Headstand stand, arms high, palms touch. Exhale, thumbs to the chest, core tight. Inhale with the breath, sweep the arms high, catch the back bend, push the hips forward. Exhale, with control, diving forward. Inhale, halfway lift, create the space. Exhale, plant the palms, step it, float it, fly it, whatever you've got working here, do it with control. Meet me back and downward, facing dog. Lovely, guys. We're going to end up in chair pose at the front of the mat. How you get there is up to you. Give something a little try. What's the worst that can happen? You put your foot against your door or your wall, you come back down. Nice, guys. Inhale, come high on the ball out of the toes. Bend the knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, challenge yourself. Travel to the front of your mat. Meet me in chair. Nice, guys. Set up the pose. Feet touch, knees touch. Pull back on the knees. Send the gaze over the knees. Can you see the toes? If not, pull back on the shins a little further. Lift the chest a little higher, lengthen the arms. Nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, come down, nice and controlled. Have a little seat onto the mat. Adho Navasana, half boat. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8. Always an option to bring the hands onto the mat. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, guys. Legs up the wall. Option here, plow pose. Roll over the shoulders, bring the toes to the mat. Breathe. Find this little place of relaxation, recovery, softness, mindfulness. Beautiful, guys. Wherever you are, pull the knees into the chest, plant the feet with control. Meet me in chair. Nice, team. Forward fold, bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. On the exhale, plant your palms. Vinyasa. High plank through low, step it, float it, fly it. Anything you've got with control. Meet me back and downward, facing dog. Beautiful team. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the head. Beautiful guys. Come high in the ball mat of the left toes, keep bringing the right leg over. Kamakarasana, wild thing. Lift the hips, extend the right arm. Beautiful guys. Lift the chest a little higher, lift the hips a little higher. With control, pick up the right foot, place it nice and controlled beside the left hand, warrior three. Straight up into your warrior three. Catch your balance here. Arms can be long, back behind you like wings, thumbs at the chest. Wherever you are, lift your left leg a little higher, lift the chest a little higher. Beautiful little shallow U shape into the body. Bend into the right leg, step the left foot at a 45 with control. Inhale, warrior one. Lift the chest, arms come nice and high, breathe. Settle into the pose here. Get a little deeper into the right knee. High onto the ball mount. Pushing hard in the back edge of your left foot. Deeper into the right knee. Inhale, send your gaze high. On the exhale, with control, plant your palms, your vinyasa. Step it, float it, maybe try a little jump off your right leg. And meet me back in downward facing dog. However you get there is great. Beautiful, guys. Take your time with your breath. Inhale the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. High on the ball mat of the right toes. Roll to the outside edge of your right foot, wild thing. Left leg comes over the right. Lift the hips, lift the chest. Send the gaze forward. Create space here with the breath. Reach with the left arm. Nice and controlled. Pick up the left foot. Place it down beside the right hand. Warrior three. Launch up onto the left leg. Catch the balance. Do it with control. Do it with quiet control. Lift the right leg a little higher. Lift the chest a little higher. Find your variation of the arms, whatever that means. With control. The right foot at a 45. Inhale, warrior one. Lift the chest, arms come high. Push hard down the outside edge of the right foot. Separate the feet, square the hips. Squeeze the right glute, get a little deeper into the left knee. Inhale, send the gaze high. On the exhale, lean forward. Plant the palms, vinyasa. Step it, float it, fly it, whatever you've got working right here. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Give everybody a moment here. I know some of you guys are still working on your handstands. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, high on the ball mat of the toes. Bend the knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, meet me in chair. Maybe you catch a little float. Maybe you catch a little tuck handstand and land between your thumbs. And however you get there is great. Set up the pose. I'm not going to keep you here. Find your little place of depth. Lift the chest, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Inhale. On the exhale, with control, bend the knees, come down, have a little seat. Adho boat pose. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, guys. Plant the palms. Roll back, either legs up the wall, beautiful, or roll over into your plow pose. Your little variation, whatever that means in your body. Legs can be bent or straight here, just whatever your body's working with. Do it with control, do it with mindfulness. Nice, guys. Wherever you are, bend the knees, pull them into the chest, plant the feet down on the mat, and meet me in chair pose. Lovely, guys. Forward fold, bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. On the exhale, plant the palms, step it, float it, fly it, whatever you've got working. Meet me back in downward facing dog. Beautiful, team. With the breath, inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. On the ball mat of the left toes, bring the right leg over the left. Kamakarasana, wild thing. Do it with control. Gently pick up the right foot. Place it beside the left hand. Warrior three. One beautiful movement. Catch your balance here. Bend the right leg. Left foot at a 45. Inhale, warrior one. Lift the chest. Arms come high. Exhale. Plant the hands. Step it. Float it. Handstand it off the right leg. Anything you might be working on. Try something. Meet me in downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. I know a lot of you are set up in front of your wall and your doors. Take your time. With your breath, inhale your left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. High on the ball out of the right toes, roll to the outside edge of your right foot. Wild thing. Left leg over the right. Lift the hips. Catch this beautiful back bend. With control, pick up the left foot gently. Place it beside the right hand. Warrior 3. Launch up onto the left leg. Catch the balance. Find integrity into the pose. Soften the left leg. Right foot at a 45. Inhale, Warrior 1. One beautiful slow movement. Exhale. Plant the palms. Step it. Float it. Handstand it. Your variation. Meeting me back in downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Take a big deep inhale when you get there. Open the mouth, exhale, and release. Lovely, guys. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, come high on the ball out of the toes. Bend the knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, however you get there, meet me in chair pose. Maybe it's a little tuck handstand. Softly placing the foot between your thumbs. Nice, guys. Bend the knees with control. Bring the butt down to the mat. Beautiful. Extend the legs half boat. This time, take your arms back behind you. Lift the chest a little higher. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got this, guys. You're looking great. 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the palms. Either legs up the wall or roll it over into your cloud pose. Find your little place of depth here. Breathe. Nicely. With control, bend the knees. Gently rock it back up into your chair pose. Bring the hands to the mat. Crow pose. Bring the knees to the triceps. Anywhere between the elbows and the armpits. And catch the little balance here. Maybe you rock forward and pick one or both feet up off the mat. Bring the toes to touch, pull the heels into the butt. There's a little point there in your crow, whereby when you get the balance perfect, everything's in alignment. And however you get there, maybe you take a little float back and meet me in downward facing dog. For those of you guys taking the float back, push the chest forward to send the feet back. Lovely, guys. And however you get there, meet me in downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Do it at the same time. Drop your elbows to the mat. Dolphin pose. Beautiful, guys. Send the hips nice and high to the ceiling. For a lot of us who are tight in the shoulders, this pose is really uncomfortable. Maybe step the feet a little further back or bring the knees to the mat. Wherever you are, inhale your right leg nice and high towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Those of you guys who are working into forearm stand, I'll give you a moment to pop up into your Pincha Mayurasana here and find your little place of depth. Everybody else, keep pushing your chest closer towards your thigh. Again, don't be frightened to try something new. Lovely, guys. For those of you in the forearm stand, come back down to the mat. The right leg is still lifted. Send your gaze between your thumbs. Shift forward, chaturanga. Nice, guys. Straighten the arms, plank, knee to the nose. Place the foot between your thumbs with the breath. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift the chest. Arms come nice and high. Beautiful, guys. I know that little transition there is not easy. Builds a lot of strength into our body. Beautiful, team. Set up the pose. High on the ball mount of the back toes, deep into the right knee. Push your left hip pointer forward. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, bring your thumbs to your chest. Without crossing the elbow, twist to the right. Keep the thumbs right in the center of your chest. Work your right elbow closer towards your left heel. Looking great, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, revolve crescent lunge. Left elbow comes over the right knee. Settle here into the pose. We're here for 5 breaths. For those of you who'd like to get deeper here, maybe you open the arms. You open up into a little bind. For those of you who want to work the bind, the left arm comes in underneath the right leg. The right arm comes behind the back and reaches for the opposite hand. And wherever you are, hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Come back and meet our friends in revolve crescent lunge if you've taken any variation. Lean the body weight just a little further forward. Pick up the left foot, prayer twist. Just step the left foot beside the right with control. Lovely, guys. Option to stay right here. Those of you guys who would like to come with me, we're going to work into side crow. Drop the hands off to the right edge of your mat. If you haven't taken side crow before, give it a little try. This is right where we're starting. Option to stay right here, or rock the body weight closer to the right. There's a little point whereby the toes just hover up off the mat, and if they do, keep them there. Send the gaze forward. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, guys. Wherever you are, come back into our prayer twist if you took any other little variation. Lovely, team. Settle into the pose. Open the arms high and low. Grab the outside edge of your right foot with your left hand. Catch the balance here. Inhale, stand. Keep a hold of the right foot and extend your right arm to the back of the room. Lovely, guys, as I wobble here. That's great. Option to keep hold of the right foot here bent, or you can start to straighten the right leg. And it might be bent or it might straighten all the way. Open up into the twist. Breathe. Hold it here. Send your gaze back towards your extended right arm. Straighten the left leg a little bit more, the standing leg. Really nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, bend back into the right knee if it's not already, and bring the right knee over the top of the left knee. So if you're not sure what that looks like, I'll turn to the camera so you can see that. So the right knee is on top of the left knee. Plant the right hand, inhale, twist. Left arm comes nice and high. It's a little revolved half moon variation. And if you'd like to focus on the action of the right leg, bring your left hand to the mat, bring your right hand behind your left leg, grab the right foot, and pull it closer towards the right side of your room. And then keep that action into the body. Nice, guys. Keep the left arm extended nice and high towards the ceiling. Open up into the side body. With your breath, gently pick up the right foot and extend the right foot to the back of your mat. Right hand under the shoulder. Inhale, simple twist. Left arm comes nice and high. Really set up the pose here. High on the ball mount of the back toes, deep into the left leg. Squeeze the right quad. Lift up out of the left side body. Really twist through the shoulders. Lovely, guys. Roll to the outside edge of your right foot. Vashisthasana side plank. Step the left foot on top of the right. Any other little variation you have here is entirely up to you. If you're looking for a modification, bring your right knee to the mat or your right forearm to the mat. Both beautiful options. Nice, guys. Breathe. Lift your right hip a little higher. Wherever you are, pick up your left foot and pull your left knee into your chest. Maybe grab the left knee with your left hand, or grab the big toe of the left foot with your peace fingers and lift the left foot nice and high to the ceiling. With control, place the left foot beside the right hand. Standing splits. Launch up onto the left leg, right leg comes high. Beautiful, guys. You're here for a few breaths. So settle here into the pose. If the legs are cooking right now, come into a little forward fold. Handstanders, this is your chance to get upside down on this side. Find your little place of challenge here. Whatever that means to the body. But wherever you are, try to find stillness here. Try to find activity into the body, and then hold that pose. Keep engaging into the body, especially on the side of the right leg, squeezing the right quad, squeezing the right glute, straightening the leg a little further, lifting the leg a little higher, finding all this engagement. Lovely, guys. For those of you who are upside down, come back and meet our friends in standing splits. Beautiful, team. Bend the right knee, bring the left knee behind the right heel, the right knee behind the left heel, come down, have a little seat onto the mat. Open up into the twist, just like we did in the warm-up. Settle here into the pose. Nice, guys. Bring your left hand behind your back, inhale the right arm high, exhale, twist. Nice. Any other option here is entirely up to you. Maybe stay right here. Those who want to work into the bind, the right arm comes in underneath this left leg. The left arm comes behind the back and grabs the opposite hand. Those of you guys who like to take it further, you can start to straighten the left leg. Find your place of depth, wherever that is in your body. Just make it feel good. Nice, team. Inhale, come back up in the center. Working into crouching asana. For crouching asana, bring the hands around the underside of your left foot. Find a full interlace with the hands, pull the knee into the chest. Everything from here is an extension. Maybe start to straighten through the left leg. Nice, guys. Everything from here is an option. Bring your left leg over your left tricep or up over your left shoulder, or depending on where your flexibility is at as we work in the sundial pose. Bring your right hand to the outside of the left foot, extend your left arm to the left. Maybe you send your gaze a little bit under your right armpit, or you work towards straightening the left leg in the full Surya Trasana variation. And really open it up here. Find you a little place of depth, whatever that means, into your body. Nice, guys. When you're done playing, gently come back up in the center. Extend the left leg to the back of the room. And settle down into your half pigeon. Whatever that means here. For those of you who have strong back bend practices, I know some of you guys are here, Christina, Amanda, Elizabeth, Carmen, and all you people who are here who can work into your back bends, take it. If the body is asking to surrender here, soften. Surrender into the pose. Be mindful in your practice. Even if you normally work into a back bend, but the body is asking for the mindfulness here, allow that to happen. Breathe. Really nice, guys. If you have a little variation of this, you have. Gently come back up in the center, plant the palms, and then bring your right hand to the outside of your right hip. Roll to the instep of your left foot. Grab the outside edge of your right foot with your left hand and lift the hips. Nice, guys. Everything from here is optional. Maybe you start to straighten this right leg. For those of you guys who haven't tried that before, in this angle, it's actually a little easier to get into the straight leg variation. Those who'd like to get deeper, reach the right leg towards the top of your mat and send your gaze up and underneath your left armpit. And however you get there, with control, plant the right foot beside the right hand. Inhale, warrior two, open it up, settle here into the pose. Really, really nice, guys. Hold it here. Find strength into the pose. Find stillness. Find meditation here into the pose. Mindful attention. Mindfulness in yoga is really epitomized through alignment. So find alignment here. The optimal position for your body in this position. This pose. Deepen into the right leg. Squeeze the inner thigh, squeeze the left glute. Nice, team. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, triangle. Right arm reaches forward and down. Left arm comes nice and high. Push hard down the ball mount of the right big toe. Push your right hip pointer a little closer to the back of your mat. Twist your left hip pointer, left side chest a little higher towards the ceiling. And breathe here. Really settle into the pose. Make it feel good. Twisting through the left side chest. Nice, guys. Gently bend into the right leg. Bring your right arm in front of your right foot. Half moon. Launch up onto the right leg. And then everything from here is your variation. Option to stay right here. Maybe you hover the right hand. You work into a little bind with the legs. Anything that just feels good here. Maybe you take a full moon and extend both arms forward, finding all this engagement through the lateral lines of the body with the stability in the right leg. Nice, guys. And then wherever you are, with control, inhale, chair pose. Step the left foot to meet the right. Sit the arms nice and high. On the exhale, bend into the knees. Come down, have a little seat onto the mat. Boat pose. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8. Always an option to extend the arms behind you for more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, guys. Plant the palms. Either legs up the wall, roll it back here into plow pose. And just find this lovely little place of release. Make it feel good into the body. Whatever that means. I like to still rock and roll through my shoulders. Just find a little movement. Again, be mindful of your movements. Nice, guys. Wherever you are, pull the knees into the chest. Rock it forward. Plant the hands on the mat. Maybe you take it through another little crow pose here. Maybe you're trying it again for the second time. Just find your little place of depth. Maybe you're just right here on the toes and the feet are not lifted. That's perfect. You're still creating more space and strength into your body as the body grows. And when you're done playing, come back and meet me in downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale and release. Lovely team. Drop both elbows to the mat at the same time with control. Dolphin pose. Beautiful. Inhale the left leg high. Hold it here and breathe. With the right heel a little closer to the mat. Those of you guys working into your forearm stand, take a little jump or a float off your right leg and push up. Those of you in dolphin, push your chest a little closer towards your right thigh. Work your right heel a little closer towards the mat. Create space into the shoulders. Breathe. Nice, guys. Those of you upside down, gently bring your right foot down to the mat. Left leg is still lifted. Send your gaze between your thumbs. Shift forward, chaturanga. Straighten the arms, plank. Step the left foot between your thumbs. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift the chest, arms come nice and high. Settle into the pose, and however you got there was great. And then smile. Because none of that's easy, guys. You come to your yoga practice because you enjoy it. So find the enjoyment, smile, have fun. Take away the seriousness. And what happens if you fall? Who cares? Just you're growing, you're changing. Let go of ego. Inhale. On the exhale, bring your thumbs to your chest. Twist to the left. Nice, guys. Keep working the left elbow closer towards the right heel. Feel thumbs still at the center of the chest. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, revolve crescent lunge. Right elbow comes over the left knee. Settle here into the pose. Again, you're here for 5 breaths. Deepen into the twist. Again, you got the option here to open the arms. Work into the little bind on this side. The right arm will come in underneath the left leg. Left arm will come behind the back and reach for the bind. And just settle here into the pose. Wherever you are, hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Lovely team. Come back to your revolve crescent lunge. Lean the body weight a little further forward. Control the transition here. Step the right foot to meet the left. Prayer twist towards the left. Settle down here into the pose. Lift up the right side ribs. Pull the right knee in line with the left. Lovely, guys. Option to stay right here. Those of you who'd like to take a little arm balance with me, drop the hands off to the left side of your mat. Maybe this is right where you are on the side. That's perfect. Or you can keep rocking the body weight forward. Keep rocking the body weight forward. It's a little point where the toes lift up off the mat. Send your gaze forward. Pull the heels nice and tight into the butt. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wherever you are, come back and meet our friends in prayer twist. Nice, guys. Open the arms. Grab the outside edge of the left foot with the right hand. With control, stand up. Pull the right knee into the chest. Extend the left arm to the back of the room. Option to stay right here. Those of you guys would like to start to straighten the left leg or straighten it all the way, allow that to happen. Challenge your balance. Send your gaze back behind you. What's the worst that can happen? You wobble. Maybe you fall. It's okay. Put the foot down. Challenge your body. Change. Nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, bring the left knee over the top of the right knee. Bring the left hand to the mat. Inhale, twist. The right arm comes nice and high. You want to check the action of that left leg. Plant the right hand on the mat. Bring your left hand behind the right leg. Grab the left foot and pull it towards you. And then keep that action in the legs. Bring the left hand back down to the mat. Right arm comes nice and high. Settle into the pose. Really, really nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, pick up the left leg and extend it to the back of the mat. Inhale, simple twist. Right arm comes nice and high. Beautiful, guys. Looking great. Come high to the ball out of the left toes, deep into the right knee. Work the right hand closer to the left edge of your mat, really twisting through the shoulders. Nice, team. Roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Vashisthasana side plank. Step the right foot on top of the left. Again, any other little variation you have here, allow that to happen. Whatever that means, when you've got the leg lifted, you're working it behind you, you've got the left knee on the mat for a little stability, all beautiful and perfect options. Nice, guys. Lift your left hip a little higher. And then with control, pick up your right foot. Bend the knee, maybe grab the right knee with the right hand or the peace fingers around the big toe. And lift the knee or the foot towards the ceiling. And with control, Place the right foot beside the left hand. Standing splits, launch up on the right leg. Left leg comes nice and high. You're here for 5 breaths. Whatever that means in your body, express yourself. Knowing you've got a little break coming up after this, where can you try something? Maybe you move yourself around and you come to a wall and you try a little handstand kick. That's the great thing about practicing at home. You can just change things around however you like. Just make it feel good into your body. Really nice, guys. If the forward fold is what your body's asking for here, allow that to happen. Beautiful, team. If you've taken anything other than standing splits, come back and meet us in training standing splits. Jen, nice to see you. Alrighty, guys. Just bend the left knee, bring the left knee behind the right heel, come down, have a little seat onto the mat, half Lord of the Fishes. Right hand behind the back, inhale the left arm high, exhale twist. Again, any little variation you have here, allow that to happen. Bring the left arm in underneath the right leg, the right arm comes behind you, catch the bind. If you'd like to straighten the leg on the side, it's the right leg that straightens. Breathe. Beautiful, guys. Option to stay right here or come with me. Working in the crouching asana. Bring the hands around the underside of your right foot. Pull the knee into the chest. Maybe you start to straighten the leg. Everything from here is optional. Bring the right leg over the right tricep or the shoulder. Grab the outside edge of the right foot with the left hand. Extend the right arm wide. Maybe you start to send your gaze up under the left arm, or maybe you start to straighten the right leg and really create space across your chest here. Breathe. Nice, guys. Whichever little variation of this you have is perfect. Gently let go of it, come back up in the center. Pick up this right leg and extend it to the back of the mat. Just settle here into your half pigeon, whatever that means. People working into your back bends, have at it. If you're like, I'm done right now, I just want to come into the sleeping pigeon, perfect. Because that's where your mindfulness and the attention of the practice comes into it. So breathe. Make it feel good into your body. Really nice, guys. If you've taken any little variation, come back to your palms. Bring your left hand to the outside edge of your left hip. Roll to the instep of your right foot. Grab the outside edge of your left foot with your right hand. Lift the hips. Nice, guys. Everything from here is optional. Maybe you start to extend the left leg. For those who want to work into this little variation here, extend the left leg towards the top of the mat and send your gaze up and underneath your right armpit. With control, plant the left foot beside the left hand. Inhale, warrior 2. Open it up. Settle into the pose. Breathe. Really, really nice, guys. Looking great. Squeeze the outer right hip, squeeze the inner thighs. Again, alignment is the essence of mindfulness in our practice. Lengthen the arms. Wrists slightly above your shoulder height. Take the tension out of the shoulders and the neck. So you squeeze the inner thighs, extend out through the crown, lengthen the side body. Lovely, guys. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Left arm reaches forward and down. Right arm comes nice and high. Tuck the left hip pointer closer towards the back of the mat. Your right hip pointer a little higher towards the ceiling. Extend out through the right fingers. Lovely, guys. Send your gaze out in front of you, bend into the left leg. Bring your left hand in front of you, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Launch up onto the left leg, right leg comes nice and high. Find your little place of challenge here, whatever that means in your body. Express yourself. Try something new. Don't be frightened to fall. The worst you'll do is put your foot down or your hand down. Try something. Nice, guys. Wherever you are, with control, step the right foot beside the left. Inhale, chair pose. Sit the hips back, send the arms nice and high. On the exhale, come down, have a little seat onto the mat. All the core work's done, guys. You find the hands onto the mat. Options here. Legs up the wall, cloud pose. If you'd like to come with me, we're working into a little shoulder stand. For shoulder stand, bring your hands to the lower spine. Point the toes, extend the toes nice and high towards the ceiling. If you'd like a different little option here, you can bring the hands into an interlace. Bring the hands onto the mat. Lovely option to open into the shoulders. Again, point the toes, squeeze the inner thighs, and extend towards the ceiling. Those of you guys who would like to take the Anila Shashasana variation, which is no hands on the mat, extend the arms nice and high. And again, Let me try this one if you're experienced into shoulder stand. Point the toes, squeeze the inner thigh, squeeze the butt. Handstanders, this is the action that you still want in the lower part of the body. Nice, guys. And when you're done playing here, bring the feet back down to the mat, the knees to the chest. With control, roll it forward. Bring the forearms down onto the mat. We've got a little option here to get into Shirshasana A or Headstand. If you've got a different variation of Headstand, please take it. Bring the crown of the head down in between the hands. Push the forearms strongly into the mat. Pike the hips. Maybe this is right where you are today, which is perfect. If you'd like to get a little further, walk the toes in. Maybe you bring one or both toes up into the butt. Maybe you're right here today. Maybe this is something new for you. And maybe you extend the legs towards the ceiling. Pointing out through the toes. Again, squeeze the inner thighs. Squeeze the butt nice and tight. Push the forearms hard into the mat. Take the tension out of your neck and your head. Then pull your shoulders a little closer towards your elbows, creating space across the back of the neck. Maybe close your eyes here. This pose is a meditation pose. This pose is designed, as much as it is an inversion, it's also a beautiful place to surrender. So just find your little place of depth here. Breathe. Nice, guys. With control, those of you upside down still, bend the knees. Pull the knees into the chest. And then gently place the toes down onto the mat. Nice, guys. Uncurl the toes, bring the tops of the feet to the mat. Bring your hands to the back of your heels. Tuck the chin, bring your forehead to the mat. Rabbit pose. Lift the hips. You find this beautiful opening here through the back line of the body. Breathe. Really nice, guys. Sit your hips back down towards your heels. Shift forward. Curl the toes under. Come down. Have a little seat onto your mat. Extend the legs nice and long out in front of you. Inhale the arms high. On the exhale, fold. Find your place of release here. Let go. And as always, if grabbing your feet with straight legs is not a thing, bend the knees. This is also beautiful if you've got any hamstring injuries or tightness or sensitivity in the lower spine. Keep the knees and the feet together, reach for the outside edges of the feet and soften here into the pose. Just find surrender, find release, let go. So many of these poses, they're not flowing poses, they're still challenging poses, working on new things into your body. And the person who I connect with most as a mentor when it comes to my physical yoga practice is a guy by the name of Dylan Warner, who always says that handstands are his meditation. And I never quite understood what that meant until I became proficient at handstands. And this is ability to continue to be mindful and attentive to your body and every part of your body. It allows you to find stability in each pose. Nice, guys. Wherever you are, can you let go of your bind? Extend the legs long if they're not already. Do the same with the arms. Take a nice big deep inhale. On the exhale with control, one vertebra at a time, roll back down onto the mat. Pull the knees into the chest. Neutralize the spine. Then bring your right knee over your left into Gomukhasana legs or reclined cow face. Grab the outside edges of your feet with your hands. If grabbing your feet's not a thing, grab the ankles, the shins, even the knees. Just find your little place of release here. Flex at the ankles. Push out through the ball mounts of the toes. And breathe. Nice, guys. Keep the right knee over the left, eagle the legs. Single or double bind, shift your hips a little closer to the right edge of your mat. Drop your knees to the left, send the gaze and the right arm to the right. And soften here into the pose. And these beautiful twists at the end of pose. Balancing out the left and the right side of the brain, the masculine and the feminine. The ha, the tha, the stira sukha. Nice, guys. Inhale, come back up in the center. Pull both knees into the chest. Neutralize the spine, we'll switch out sides. So left knee comes over the right. Find your little place of depth here again. Grab the outside edges of your feet with your hands. Just notice how one side is going to feel deeper than the other. So treat it like it's something new. Again, really flex at the ankles. Push the tailbone a little closer towards the mat. Push out through the ball mount of the toes. Find this beautiful E version through the foot. Nice, guys. Come back up in the center, eagle the legs. Left leg is over the right, single or double bind. Shimmy your hips to the left edge of your mat, drop your knees to the right, extend the left arm to the left and the gaze to the left. Find softness here into the pose. Just your place of depth and surrender, whatever that means in your body. Still connecting to the breath, always connecting to the purpose for your actions. Inhale, come back up in the center. Pull both knees into the chest. Neutralize the lower spine. Find any last little pose or move that your body is asking for. And then curl up into a little ball. Inhale. Keep inhaling. Keep inhaling. Keep inhaling. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Exhale. Release everything. Shavasana. Send the heels to the top corners of the mats. Let the feet splay out wide. Tuck the shoulder blades in underneath the chest to support your heart. Pull the tongue off the roof of the mouth. Completely surrender. Completely let go. Breathe. To make your next breath a little deeper, a little fuller, more complete, more conscious. Squeeze the palms, roll the wrists, expand the toes, open the fists, bend the knees, place the soles of the feet onto the mat, connect your hands to your body, finding this beautiful connection to self, connection to love, connection to purpose. Using your right arm as a pillow, gently roll to your right side. And in your own time, come to have an easy seat at the top of your mat. Keeping your eyes closed, connecting your palms to your heart, bowing your chin to your chest, acknowledging your practice, this incredible community, your place of purpose, your intention. Keeping your eyes closed, raise your head, inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Connect your thumbs to your third eye center, your place of enlightenment, your seat of intuition. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. With love and gratitude. Namaste. Thank you as always, yogis, for letting me share my practice with you. It's been an absolutely beautiful day here in Boston. I hope wherever it is the same for you. The remainder of my classes for this week, I have a lovely fundamental flow, approachable for all levels, at 1 o'clock tomorrow. 11 a.m. we're going to get more challenging on our Saturday morning practice. Whatever your plans are for the evening, be safe, be well. Thank you for always letting me share my practice with you. Namaste, guys.